this was in the 90s. There was this chick named Brenda Spencer. Yeah. And she lived in San Diego, and she shot up a bunch of people that lived across the street. And she got it. So obviously she had good aim. But when the cops came to arrest her, and they were like, why did you do this? She was like, because I hate Mondays. And then some band wrote a song about it and had a big night. Yeah. I'm like, some people are such fucks, I swear. That's such bad karma. Speaking of, okay, so this week I was walking downtown and this guy was walking here, he's about to walk past me, and he handed me a piece of paper, and I opened it and it said a name, address, phone number. So basically he was just saying, here, come murder me. Speaking of murder, I share my birthday with Jodi Arias, O.J. Simpson, Amanda Knox, and that guy from a Making a Murderer documentary. Yes! Thank you! All of these people were involved in high-profile murder trials, where they're the defendant, of course. So some people sometimes are like, that's an unlucky birthday. I'm like, why? They were all on the right side of the knife. Thank you. I'm a Cancer. I don't really feel Cancer energy in here. Do I have any Cancers in here? Yes. Oh, you're a Cancer too. Okay, so according to this fake FBI article, Cancers are the #1 most dangerous zodiac sign because we just snap and go crazy. But the least dangerous is a Gemini. And I like Geminis. But if you don't know anything about Geminis, they don't shut the fuck up. So they're going to tell everyone about the crime that they're going to commit before they even commit it. And not get off. Water signs, we are such good at crime. Scorpios, is there any Scorpios here? I love Scorpios. I do. I like Scorpios a lot. So everyone in here, you all have some skeletons in your closet. It's okay. I have a cemetery in my backyard. So I watch a lot of serial killer documentaries as well. Ted Bundy, for example, he's kind of like one of the A-listers of killers. Everyone knows who he is, you know? His primary victim type is really pretty college girl. So even serial killers are shallow. But he was able to lure these girls into his car in broad daylight, and he drove a VW Bug. If Bundy drove a Maserati, he would have wiped out universities. You would have seen bodies stacked on the side of the road. Jeffrey Dahmer, he used to saute his victims and eat them. I'm like, that's disgusting. I hate cooking. Okay, so one of my favorite shows to watch right now is called Who the Bleep Did I Marry?
Oh my God!
Yes! I love it too. It is amazing. So it's pretty much about these doormat dummies that marry narcissists. And a couple of years down the road, they're like, oh shit. So, one girl, okay, she finds out a couple of years in that her husband is a bank robber. And I'm like, well, he didn't kill anyone. He got away with it literally 3 or 4 times. I was kind of impressed. I was like, give me his phone number. I'll take him off your hands. I like crazy men. Then there was this other woman, and her husband used to crush up antidepressants and then give them to her as she slept. I'm like, what a monster. Those make you gain weight like crazy. If he were to crush up stimulants and give them to her, she would have been like, oh my God, why am I getting so thin? I'm getting everything done. Life is great. I have so much energy. Then there was this other chick, okay, and her husband, he went to prison because he stole moon rocks. I didn't even know that this was something that could happen, but the whole time I'm like, this is so funny. Because when she goes to prison, she's gonna have to talk to the other wives. And they're gonna be like, yeah, my husband, he's in because he robbed a bank. Oh, my husband, he blew up a building. My husband is in because he stole moon rocks. It's literally like the least most gangster thing ever. Like, I would be embarrassed. I'm like, can I find a mafia guy in here to take this clown off my chest? I just can't with some people. But it's a hilarious show, like, you will laugh. So one time I was watching this documentary about a female serial killer, and that's pretty like weird because serial killing is a male-dominated profession. When she was getting interrogated by the police, she was like, "Oh, whatever. At least I'm not ugly." And I was just laughing. And then one time, women when women kill, they're just funny. I'm sorry, but this girl, she shot her ex-boyfriend in the face, and she told the cops, she was like, well, I was just trying to give him the nose job he always wanted. Like, she has a point. Then she was super concerned about her makeup, how her makeup and hair was going to look for her mugshot. And in that moment, I totally had empathy for her. I was like, it would suck to get arrested at night, like before you're going to bed or the first thing in the morning. So I think that they really need to hire a makeup artist and hairstylist for women when they get booked. I'm just really trying to think of job creation. I mean, everyone's going to see that mugshot. Like, if you have a high-profile case like Jodi Arias, everyone's going to see it. I mean, she's literally on memes. Memes, T-shirts. I don't know. If you can't tell, I get Jodi. I can understand why she's snapped. You know, we all have a little Jodi in us. I feel like when we're kids and we're having our first crushes, at least in my experience, like one of my first crushes was this kid who lived up the street from us, and he used to chase us around with his airsoft gun, and I liked it. So clearly, my original type was school shooter. But then, when I got into high school, I really started to get into guys that were like, really smart but suicidal. And one time my friend was like, oh, the emo kids. I was like, no, they hid their paint on the inside. They weren't painting their nails. Like, I'm a millennial, okay? Like, you didn't broadcast your paint on TikTok. Like Gen Z. Gen Z is all about, like, look at me. Like, I'm going to throw myself off a building soon. Millennials, no. No way, Jose. I find that generation pretty, like, strange. Well, Gen Z is sort of like Gen X. They were raised by Gen X, so they tolerate things like Billie Eilish. My generation would have never tolerated Billie Eilish. You know? She's like like Gen Z's version of Alanis Morissette. But like with like not even a quarter of the talent. I'm sorry, I cannot stand Billie Eilish. I don't get it. I don't get the hype. I just don't get it. You guys have been a really great crowd, so